Hey, who in the Star Wars universe, really enjoyed playing Riichi Mahjong? It's Han-Amon Solo. Han-Amon Solo. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Look, there's a Halloween event going on in the game. I don't even know what's going on in it, but I'll tell you something. New outfits for new characters? I could care less. Just kidding. Right before the record starting, I scrolled through all of them just to see what was up. One of them is so explicit that I'm worried that YouTube is gonna age restrict this video if we ever encounter it. Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know. This is the first time I'm seeing the loading screen. This is two of the new skins. They're both animated. Look, the only thing that I'm really focused on this Halloween, if you're into that, is ranking up. Folgers in my cup? Nope, ranking up. Okay, all right. Let's sit down and focus. It's a pretty good hand. We can get rid of the north wind since it's not doing that much. But in terms of redundant tiles, the 9 of bamboo is definitely up there. We've got about 3 shapes in our hand. It doesn't feel great, not gonna lie. No saint players in this game. No saints. What is this? A Los Angeles? Los Angeles, famous for being a godless city. Okay. Red Dragon's not likely to be anything, right? Okay, like I said, it's not likely to be anything. You didn't let me finish. I meant for us. Red Dragon's the door indicator. We got a white dragon. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna rock right now. We can't let go of this white dragon. If someone pawns this, and I don't say this lightly, it's all ogre, okay? It's all ogre. If someone pawns this and then goes on to win, we will not be able to catch up to them for the remainder of the game, or it'll be very, very difficult for us. We still only have 4 shapes in our hand. I mean, in an ideal world, you see it too, right? We cut the 1, we cut the east one, we cut the white dragon somehow, and then we end up with we end up with an all simples hand. Now, is that gonna happen? No, it's way too spicy of a situation. And this white dragon, I mean, it's just like, it's a time bomb doesn't even begin to describe the danger that we're currently in, okay? Can discard this. Maybe, you know, the other south winds will come home to roost in my hand. We are sitting in the south seat after all. Player to my right, not sure what they're going for. It looks like they're just going for a normal-ish hand with some of these discards, right? They've discarded in all 3 suits. Maybe they have a penchant for the circle suit as they've discarded the least of those. How am I doing? Well, there's still people probably right outside my window that can hear my every word. So the shame arc continues. Again, in anime, you've heard of things like the Chunin exam arc. This is the shame arc. I can't scream as loudly as I want about Riichi Mahjong because there's people right outside. It's terrifying. What if they hear me saying Riichi Pinfutunity and then they're like, oh my goodness, that person is so cool. Like, that person is so cool, I don't even know what to do. We gotta be a little bit careful. Player to my right has a big chance of being in Tenpai right now. What are we gonna do with this white dragon? Honestly, we hope that someone else calls Riichi by discarding the white dragon, and then we just like, we use that opportunity to go ourselves. What is this? What is this feeling so sudden and new? I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it really matters, but I'd like to keep the all simples dream alive, even though, like, yeah, this is someone has just accused me of witchcraft. Like I just learned how to read in 19th century Boston, okay? I can't discard this. The player to my right wins. Just a red dragon hand, please. You think I get out of bed for a red dragon hand? You think you're making my heart shiver just because of a 1,000 point hand? You don't even know what kind of danger that you're in, okay? All right, this hand is not looking great though. They're not in that much danger yet, okay? But much like Walter White in the TikTok duet challenge, I am the danger. I am the danger. Now, Yusong, why not just say much like Walter White in the show Breaking Bad? That's not as funny. I like referencing Walter White because I know him from the TikToks. That's not true. I watched Breaking Bad. Can I tell you something that might make a lot of enemies? I watched all of Breaking Bad except for the last season. Before any comments are written, I just want to say this. Why I want to explain myself. Why did I only watch Breaking Bad until the last season? Well, it got so intense for me at the end that I was like, I can't do it. It's just too intense of a show. I like to sit down and relax with regards to entertainment, and every episode of Breaking Bad is just like, hey, isn't humanity bad, but sometimes we have to, but isn't morality so ambiguous? And I'm like, yeah, dude, it is. I don't really need this from you on TNT. Look, I don't know where Breaking Bad was on, but, or AMC? Yeah, AMC. I don't really need this from you. Hence, I didn't watch a lot of Breaking Bad. I didn't finish the end of Breaking Bad, excuse me. What am I doing here? Okay, so we're one tile away from getting into Tenpai. If we chi an 8 of characters or a 7 of bamboo, we can get into it that way. Now, there is also a world where we just keep drawing character tiles and we might have to end up cutting the Dora. It's hard to say right now. It's hard to say, but a lot of tiles get us into Tenpai now. Now we can even take a 3 or a 6 of characters to get into Tenpai. Honestly, that's kind of sick. That's kind of, oh, baby. I'm gonna wait on the 3 and the 6 of characters. Let's absolutely do it. We're in Tenpai. Not sure if other people know this, but I'm the dealer. I got a white dragon in my pocket. I got a Dora and a red 5. That's 3 Han. As the dealer, under the right circumstances, it's true, I am the danger. It's really good. What's scary around the table right now? Player across from me has decided to discard a 5 of bamboo. That's pretty scary, right? It's Suji to the Dora. Maybe they're in Tenpai at this point. We're not too sure yet. We are like, you know, almost 12 discards in. You got to assume that some people, if they're playing efficiently, are gonna get into Tenpai, but who cares? I'll just draw it myself. And what's that? Oh, that's so cute. You won with a red dragon last time? Eat this. That's it. That's 6,000 points as the dealer. That's nuts. One of these days, I genuinely this morning, I was looking at on my phone the Riichi Mahjong scoring rules. I swear to you, I'm taking it seriously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is pretty messed up, but we do have 5 shapes here, and so I'm like, why push it? We could make a winning hand out of this. We could even draw a white or a green dragon and make this an even easier winning hand. So fine, 1 shape, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what are our weakest shapes? This 7-9 isn't great, and this 8-9 isn't great. This 8-9 is a little bit weaker than this 7-9, because say we draw another 6, we can upgrade it to a 2-sided weight. It's a little bit complicated given the sheer amount of tiles and proximity, but it's looking okay. It's looking okay. What's the door? The Southwind? Please, I haven't heard that name in years. We don't have any of the Southwinds, and I don't think we accept them if we see them. Okay, this is fine, actually. Still gonna keep, maybe we should think about throwing away the white dragon, because it's, looking like, you know, it's impossible to get a triplet at this point. Let's find out. Green dragon's also, like, if I wanted to play safe, I would throw the green dragon away, because this is the spiciest tile technically. If we you know, deal all of the tiles in the wall or draw all the tiles in the wall, and the last thing we're discarding is a live green dragon, yeah, that's extremely spooky scary, dude. Dude, what a pickup. Okay. This is amazing. We're 1 tile away from Riichi Pinfu. I mean, the way that that's possible is if we draw a 7 of bamboo. Unfortunately, if we draw a 5 or an 8 of characters, it's not Riichi Pinfu. That is, though. Okay, the player to my left just discarded a red 5. Maybe this will give someone the false courage into discarding another one. Ah, that's really bad news for us. I mean, we gave away a lot of information with this 5 discard. Now people know that we're not on a 2-5 weight or a 5-8 weight, giving them a lot more safety in their discard options. Sure thing. Oops. Riichi Pinfu, that's it, right? No Uradora. Riichi Sumo Pinfu. You know what? As the dealer, that's fine. 20 mini points, pretty low, because 20 mini points is literally the guarantee minimum, but that's okay. That's okay. Holy moly, this hand though, are you seeing this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if we can stretch this out into 2 shapes, that would be pretty sick. You're also looking at this and you're thinking to yourself, this could be, I mean, we could be on a double-sided weight for the 6 or the 9 eventually, and that's totally fine with me. There's also been the whisperings. I don't know if you paid any attention to the rumor mill lately, but there's also been the whisperings of a mixed triple sequence, maybe a 6, 7, 8, or a 5, 6, 7 even. Anything's possible right now. The door is the 9 of circles. That's so funny. It's like buying nutmeg for your pantry. What are you gonna do with that? You have no idea what you're gonna do with that nutmeg. No one's gonna be able to use the 9 of circles. And there we see it. They start to come out. Oh, that's cute. No one has a valuable hand. Then I guess I'll have to win with my awesome one. Can I tell you something that I'm self-conscious about? That's Yusong. He's the premier Riichi Mahjong VTuber who also talks about his insecurities. You goddamn right. I don't use shampoo that often. Now, I shower every day. I make sure that my hair is clean, but I don't use shampoo every single time. I've heard, in fact, that if you do use shampoo every time, it's bad for your hair, okay? But when I do, it like poofs out my hair to such an unreasonable extent that now I'm just like, I don't see any differences between me and American comedian Carrot Top. I understand that Carrot Top is not Asian, number one. And I understand that Carrot Top, like the namesake would imply, has orange hair. And I don't. But the poofiness cannot be ignored, okay? And that's the insecurity that I'm working through today. Now, how am I doing it? Am I talking to a licensed professional about it? Am I, grappling with these emotions maturely by writing them down in a diary or something? No, I'm taking it out on my enemies at the Riichi Mahjong table. I am the danger, etc., etc. Dude, I'll also say this. I might have accidentally fallen asleep in sunny Southern California and waken up in the Sahara Desert because boy, oh boy, it is dry out here, okay? It is extremely dry. All right, this is a nightmare scenario. This hand is just not coming together, and I now am afraid to discard the green dragon. I don't know if you remember this, but we've learned that good players call to get into Tenpai. I'm gonna do a little bit of light folding here, okay? Like I've taken half the laundry out from the dryer and laid them out on the bed. I'm like, well, I'll just do a little light folding while I'm here. I don't have time to do all of it, but I'll do a little light folding. I at least do some hamburger hot dogs. This is rough. I understand that there's nothing really that dangerous being shown on the table right now, right? No one's called Riichi, no one's called anything else. And we are the dealer, so if someone sumos, we're in danger. Okay, red dragon. Oh, excuse me, green dragon and 2 red 5s. I'm really happy I didn't deal into that. Protecting the first place. Extremely important in Riichi Mahjong. Extremely important in Riichi Mahjong. Why do you think corporations have lobbyists? Oh, that's Yusong. He's the premier Riichi Mahjong / political commentator. It's strange, but it's a niche and he's cornered it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 shapes in our hand. Not all of them are great. Oh, but some of them are getting completed though. There's the whisperings of a Riichi Pinfutunity in here as well. A little bit unfortunate. Player across from us coming alive with the West Wind Pawn. Wait, with the West Wind Pawn? Okay, this is a half flush in the circle suit. Right? Yeah, it has to be. I'm almost positive it is at this point. Okay, our shapes are getting completed. Is this a... Dude, this is an Omega... This is an Omega Chang. This is a perfect one away. No matter what, we get a 2-sided weight. Sure, it's not Riichi Pinfu, but come at me. The player across from me doesn't need any character tiles? Well, good luck. Good luck dancing around this delicate trap that I have laid out. It's like Mousetrap, but I'm looking down the scope of an AR 15 or something. I don't know why. It's such an unnecessarily violent analogy. It's like Mousetrap, but I'm using like a Nerf gun. Okay, still kind of violent. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like the board game Mousetrap, but it's like I've got a guaranteed chance at catching the mouse. It doesn't have the je ne sais quoi to it, you know? All right, I haven't discarded any character tiles. People might be starting to get a little wary about that. Let's see. If the player across from me wants to push for this hand, then they're in for a rude awakening. If they want to fold and fight for another day, sure. Absolutely. Have you seen my play history? Next round, you call Riichi on your 3rd or 4th discard. I'll fold. I'll fold immediately. Player to my right in 4th place. They might have to, you know, be playing a little bit desperately right now, and that's absolutely when we feast. That's absolutely when we feast. Okay, still in the East round. It's still a lot of game left to play. Holy moly, these hands, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get 5. Holy moly, dude. These hands are taking lift off on me. She said goodbye. You know what would be the god draw right now? Before anything else, a 6 of circles would honestly be really nice here. Because I don't know if you've noticed this, but we're in 1st place right now. This isn't the Dora. Okay, the Dora is the 1 of characters. We're in 1st place right now, so we don't have to win by a lot. We just want to keep the game moving, and in order to keep the game moving, what we want is really, really fast hands. And they can be absolutely be small hands as well. I unfortunately cannot pawn this yet. I can't. Much like Michael Bublé hasn't met you yet, I can't pawn this yet. We don't have the guaranteed all simples with us, and as a result, it would kind of restrict my hand too much. Imagine if someone calls Riichi. Imagine if the player to my left calls a Khan. Then suddenly there's too much chaos in the air. Call me Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, slowly starting to get there, right? How do we get into Tenpai? A 2 of bamboo, a 5 of bamboo, an 8 of bamboo, a 7 of bamboo, a 2 of characters, or a 5 of characters. All of those get us into Tenpai, and honestly, I'm here for it. This is also a perfect one-away. What do I mean by perfect one-away? Okay, in my unofficial mentor, Dana Chiba, he's my teacher. He doesn't know it, but he is. He absolutely is. In Riichi Book 1, which is a free PDF available online. Oh my god. Okay, luckily, this is the easiest, smallest hand of all time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I should have, I guess, been a little bit more careful, but I don't know. I didn't sense a lot of danger, but at the same time, that doesn't mean anything, right? Because me not sensing a lot of danger is like meaningless if they have like 3 Dora hidden in their hand. So we might have elected to fold a little bit there with that red dragon. I'm not sure. Maybe just wait for someone else to deal it first. And our tile efficiency wouldn't have really been hurt. I'm not sure. It would have been pretty bad though. Anyway, there's this thing called a perfect one-away where if at the end of your hand you have a pair, a double-sided run like a 2-3 for example, and an omega chunk, which I would like a 2-2-3 or a 3-3-2, something along those lines, then that's a perfect one-away, because no matter what you get, no matter what shape you complete, you can always call Riichi on a 2-sided weight. It won't always be Pinfu, but it'll be a 2-sided weight, which is pretty strong. Anyway, I'm trying to at least recognize that so that maybe one day we can get good enough to where we can maybe like craft perfect one-aways, right? If we can see them coming. And at least notice like, oh hey, this hand is really valuable right now. Let's not just throw it away immediately. So what are we doing here? I think this is 1 shape. This is 2. This is 3. This is our pair. And honestly, we can toss this 5 and this 1. I think. I know. And you're asking me, hey Yusong, why toss the 5 when you've got a 3? Isn't a 5 stronger? Well, in some cases, yes. But okay, in this case, absolutely yes. We're gonna toss. I mean, it's whatever gets completed first. But also, if we just have a floating tile, I would honestly prefer the 3. Why? Because we can draw a 2 of characters, and if we call Riichi after that, we can wait on a 1 of characters. And now that's, I mean, you can steal your school bathroom sink all you want, but that's the most devious lick of all. For those who don't know, devious lick was a trend of young people on TikTok vandalizing their school properties and calling them devious licks. Look, I'm obviously not condoning it, but do I think public education sometimes fails students where it's really important not to fail those students? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Do I think teachers deserve more respect? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm saying that public education needs a lot of reform. That's Yusong. He's the premier Riichi Mahjong VTuber, YouTuber who also, you know, speaks out about education reform. This is a hand where I don't know if I necessarily want to call Riichi. I genuinely don't. So what is this? 9-8 discard. Maybe they have a 6-7. No, if they have a 6-7, they wouldn't discard the 8. Maybe they have a 5-6. Maybe they have a 5-6. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna sit in Damaten right now. I don't need to call Riichi. And I don't think that it's right. I don't want anyone to play safe. Go ahead, discard a 5. I'm not in Tenpai. Yeah. Oops. See, if I called Riichi there, I genuinely think, I know we could have won bigger there, but no. This is a really commanding lead, and I'm here to protect it. I honestly think that was the right move. Sometimes in first place, you just want to keep the game moving. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you would have done there. Genuinely, because I think sometimes sitting in a sneaky little sexy little Damaten is the right move. What is this hand? This is 1 shape. This is 2. This is 3. This is probably our 4th shape. Never mind. If we can make use of this red 5, we'll be happy to. If not, that's okay as well. Would I dare get on a single tile wait for the red 5? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna toss the Dora because we have a good hand. We're in first place. We don't want anyone to get into a position where they can accept the Dora later on. That is an absolutely, we throw that one out immediately. Why not throw the red 5? It's also shiny, it's also dangerous. Yeah, but you can't have 3 red 5 of bamboos, you know? Oh my god. And that's the thumbnail. And that's the thumbnail. Sometimes you gotta inflict maximum despair on the players around you. Holy moly. Okay, I mean, that's the thumbnail. Are you kidding me? I mean, sometimes you gotta inflict maximum despair. And what we're doing here is we're crushing the hopes of others and winning with small hands. This is a situation where I'm like, do we even want to win? Yeah, we definitely want to win, right? This is such a fast Tenpai that why wouldn't we want to win? Granted, it's just going to be the South 2 repeat round after this. Like, we're not going to be able to advance the game, but if someone calls Riichi now, we have so many great options to bail as well. 2 of characters looking pretty safe. 1 of characters looking pretty safe. Player to my right, not exactly sure what they're going for. Maybe some kind of half outside hand or an all triplets hand. Not exactly sure. Would I take the opportunity to con the 1 of characters here? Oh, you're gonna make me do it. I'm about to make a lot of enemies. I'm not doing it. Sure, I can win by even more, but I could also send someone's nothing hand into the ether. I could give someone's like nothing hand, like suddenly a Mongon hand. I'm not gonna do it. Now, if I could call a closed con, I also don't think that I would do it. I think that I would just throw the 1 out. It's too spicy right now, dude. Oh, Yusong, stop being a little baby. Yeah, okay. You gamble with your Mahjong points. I hope to meet you on the fields of battle one day. You're calling reckless cons? Oh, suddenly Yusong, who is in 3rd place, surges to a 1st place victory? All right, player to my right's hand is a little bit scary. Oops. Oops. I mean, I'm just gonna do it. I had to do it to him. I absolutely had to do it to him. Player to my right, I don't know what they were going for. It didn't seem like they were going for a half flush, but you never know. There's a chance that, you know, had they amassed enough circle tiles, we might have been in trouble there. This is we have 5 shapes in our hand. This is ridiculous. This is such a good hand. This is, I mean, we've genuinely been blessed this round. This is a Seat Wind 1 Dora as the dealer, but that's fine. We absolutely take those. What's the god draw? 5 of characters would be sick. 5 of characters would be great. I mean, a 7 of characters too. I'm not gonna be picky. We don't want anyone to get a Yakuhai, so we're gonna want to throw away this red dragon as well. Honestly, it might have been better to throw away this red dragon last time, because we know the white dragon is pretty unlikely to be made into something. I'm gonna throw the red dragon now. I don't want to give anyone else an easy hand, and I'm gonna throw the 5 of circles after. This is what we call, there's a card in Magic the Gathering called Invoke Despair. I know this is Riichi Mahjong, but we have successfully cast that hand. Anyone that wanted to mount a comeback after seeing me discard 2 copies of the Dora and 1 red 5, that's like you genuinely lose all hope there. There's nothing you can do. Also, hang on, I might have to be quiet for a second. As the door gets opened. I'm a little spooked out. I'm a little scared. Okay. Door has been closed. Sorry, it's a very busy time right now. I know that's not an excuse to not bring my most poggiest form to the mahjong tables. All right, this is a very spooky discard because it's close to the Dora. Okay, maybe after this. Maybe like 10 minutes. Okay. All right, friends. Now we have to win. Now we have to win more than ever. I have to go do a thing, but I also want to go in the logs. Okay, but here's the thing. We're going to go in the logs. I'm not going to deny you a trip into the logs. What I am going to... Ooh, okay. What am I doing? I need to pay a little bit more attention because... like I'm a New Jeans song, because this is a very spicy game state right now. I don't want to just recklessly call pawns and cheese and stuff. If I can get rid of this 6 of characters, that would be pretty nice. Never mind, I'm no longer gonna get rid of the 6 of characters. I'm gonna get rid of these north winds. What am I holding these north winds for? We can do some pawning right now, and if we really wanted to fold, we could also do some folding right now. Don't need to cheat that. We don't need no satisfaction. Education. Okay. Wow, this is an education themed episode of Mahjong Soul. What is this? Player to my left discarding a lot of great tiles recently. You know what? You're proving that the 4 of characters is safe? Hell yeah. Absolutely. And I don't like to use the vulgarity a lot. Unfortunately, this 8 of bamboo really does not feel good right now. Really, really does not feel good. The red dragon also does not feel good right now. I know this hand has 2 Dora in it. Okay, player to my right calls the Riichi. Of course we could pawn and then discard this. Unless you're if you have a death wish, sure. So what does this 9 mean? Called Riichi with this, they could have a 7-9 shape that they upgraded to a 6-7 shape. And of course the 8 in this instance would deal in. We're not gonna deal the 8 here. If anything, we're gonna fold with the 9s. Keep in mind, we are in first right now. I would love it if someone else dealt into the player on our right. They sumo. Let's hope it's not a big hand. Did have a 7. They were waiting on a 4-7. Okay, that's pretty strong. As the dealer, we're going to have to pay a big chunk of this, but that's fine. It's a small price to pay to keep the game moving. Just blessed. Absolutely blessed. I mean, this is... At least we can open our hand pretty freely here. We're still going to need some good shapes to come along. Holy moly. We just want to finish this hand. I understand. I'm playing with a little bit of a recklessness, and I don't mean to, okay? I don't really want to get impatient. Nor do I really think that I have to like go immediately. I think I do have time to like calmly play the rest of this mahjong game out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. We do need the 5th shape somewhere around here. Maybe around this 5 or around this 8, hopefully. We can use the 8 of bamboo as our pair. I wouldn't be above pawning it, though. I don't know. There's a world where if we draw like a 4 of characters or something, we can maybe have a double-sided 1-4 weight, but that doesn't make much sense either. Okay, 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the 5 of characters now has a lot of pressure on it. Talk about being an only child, right? The 5 of characters is a ton of pressure to become something. 5, 7. Sure thing. I'm gonna throw the 5 now, because if we have to throw it later, it's gonna cause some problems. It's a rough situation. You know what we should have done? We should have just tossed the 9 of bamboo. That was definitely a misplay by me, because this 8 is almost certainly gonna be our pair. Almost certainly. There's the Riichi. Yep, I'm protecting first place. I'm protecting first place. Even if they sumo here, the player to the right is the one who has to pay a big penalty. I really hope that someone else deals in, though. I mean, I'm not sure. I just don't want to lose any of my points. I guess that's like a nuance of Riichi Mahjong that I haven't really thought about in a while, right? Like, I do want to, sometimes the best defense is to play offensively. Like, sometimes the way to protect your points is just to win the GD hand. You know what I mean? It's tough. All right, what's safe here? The 5 of characters being discarded there is huge for us. They've discarded the 1 and the 3 as well. So not only is 5, like, is this 2 Suji to the 5? Not only is it impossible for them to have a pair, I think it's our safest discard. Holy moly, the 3 of circles. 2 players in Riichi, it's extremely likely that one of them is going to kill the other or one of them sumos. Fine. So be it. This is Riichi Ipatsu. 2 Dora. Holy moly. Sanshoku. Okay, we just got Baimond. We are no longer in first place. Holy moly. But we can still get in here with they're the dealer too. So this hand we have to win with something big. Is this enough? No, we either have to do like 7 pairs or all triplets or something a little bit weird here. I think we genuinely have to do something weird here in order to win, because just pawning and getting like a finished hand won't do anything. All triplets, how much? We need 5,100 points. All triplets isn't going to do it either. This is at least close to the Dora. Maybe we can draw a 7 there. How many pairs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs. If we do 7 pairs, Riichi, that's 3 Han. Okay. Maybe 7 pairs is honestly our best way to do it. Or it's either that or like, you know, 3 concealed triplets or 4. You know, we just get a Yakuman of 4 concealed triplets. That wouldn't be that bad either, right? Okay. Wow, I can't believe how spicy this game got all of a sudden. White Dragon is not a bad tile to draw there. It's pretty likely to come out, you know? Again, we could, so here's the thing. We could also open our hand and go for like something extremely zuzzy, like 4 cons or something. I don't know. Riichi, 7 pairs, that's 3 Han. Sumo is 4 Han. I think 4 Han with a lot of mini points could absolutely get us there. Okay, the 9 of circles is a little bit statistically unlikely. Like, one of them's already been discarded, so there's only 2 left. It's a little bit unlikely that we draw it, for sure, for sure. But I think that our hand is actually in good shape. Okay, because of this, I'm gonna cut the 9. I'm gonna wait on the 1 of characters. That seems okay. You know what's really spicy in our hand? It's this 8 of, I should have discarded 8. No one's gonna want to get rid of it later because it's close to the Dora. Sure thing, sure thing. This is an amazing hand. So unfortunately they discarded a 1. We'd love to have drawn that ourselves, but that's okay. If we draw 1 of characters, a 1 of bamboo, or a white dragon, I'm slamming the like and subscribe button every single time. Every single time. 2 white dragons on the board. Okay, now I'm really hoping to draw 1 of these. I don't really want to wait on the white dragons. I'll wait on the green dragons though. It's more likely to come out, I suppose. If I call a Riichi here, am I scared of dealing into someone else? Well, we know someone doesn't have 4 copies of the Dora at least, right? I'll wait on these honor tiles. I'll wait on these honor tiles. They have the same likelihood as the 1 of characters, right? In a vacuum, as in one of each has been discarded already. Lucky for us, the 5 of bamboo proves to be safe. If I call Riichi here, am I scared of dealing into someone else? Even if they get a Hanuman off of me with 12,000 points, there's too big of a gulf, right? There's a 1,400 point difference. No, I mean, they would have enough. A 1,400 point oh, okay. It doesn't matter. Of course, the dealer's in Tenpai, and they wouldn't want to call Riichi anyway. They almost had Sanshoku here as well. Dude, that was a killer hand they had last round. I honestly can't be that mad. Second place is not bad. For how we played this, I honestly think that we played pretty objectively in understanding where we were at the table and you know, what we needed to do in that particular game state. Okay, what am I gonna do right now? Again, I don't ignore the loading screen. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now is the fabled clapping edited technique. Okay, Kage Bushi no Jutsu, except it's editing no Jutsu. Okay. It's been 24 hours. I know that edit for you took place over the span of 1 second, but to me, it's literally the next day. It's literally the next day. This is the shame arc slash the Yusong is busy with life stuff arc is still going strong right now. Oh, what is this? The summer days, infamous summer days of the melancholy of how, I don't know her name, but you get the anime that I'm referencing. Look, this game was good. We ended in second place. Oh my god, it's been so long. But I do remember that we straight up invoked despair at a certain point. And you know what? Let's take a trip down memory lane and see how we got there. What happened here? I dealt into someone else's hand. I feel like I dealt the one here, and I dealt into Right Lord's. Excuse me. I'll hide myself. I dealt into Right Lord's red dragon only hand, and I remember making some snide comment like, "Oh, how cute." I mean, the sumos are just out of control here. I play, you know, that's just good play. You know, playing it efficiently and whatnot. Okay. Someone deals into someone here. Let's hide. Show of hands, except no one show any hands. Ah, the fabled 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. So they probably, if I were them, I would discard this pair of the 8 of bamboos, right? But unfortunately, Right Lord hasn't dropped a lot of bamboo. I also haven't dropped a lot of bamboo. Some of the 9s are gone. They dropped a 5, excuse me. That was, dude, what were you, like, what? So here are your shapes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You actually have 6 shapes in your hand. So I understand why you want to get rid of this, but guess what? You can discarding the 8 of bamboos is much safer in this situation. Dude, I don't know what happened here. Maybe because they think that a lot of circle tiles have been like one circle tile has even been discarded. That's not worth it. A 5 in this economy? Come on. Someone deals in, it's the same player. We're feasting right now. Tell me they discard the white dragon here. They discard the 2 of characters? Are you nuts? What am I watching right now? Do they know something that I don't know? Are they communicating with the occult? They dropped the 2 and I'm waiting on the 2, right? Yeah, I have a Riichi Pinfutunity. This isn't a Pinfutunity. This was a perfect one away that turned into a 2-sided weight. Dude, honestly, and I don't say this lightly, get Shrek'd. Get absolutely Shrek'd. I dealt into this one. Yeah, I deal the red dragon. That's unavoidable. I know. I'm like, hey, Yusong, why are you not saying get Shrek to yourself? Because that one's understandable. Come on, that one's pretty understandable. All right, and now we take some points back from Left Lord. Left Lord going for maybe 7 pairs. This is looking like a 7 pairs hand. They could open up if they wanted to. Actually, just kidding. All the green dragons are gone. What would I discard here? Probably like. Not the 8. The 8 is actually the spiciest right now. It's either Eastwind, 3, which was just discarded, or 2, which has also been just discarded. Wow, they deal the 8. That's the spiciest tile of all time, my dude. That's the spiciest tile of all time. I don't understand what's going on here. Okay, someone sumos this hand. I ron this hand, excuse me. Okay, this is just a prevalent wind hand. Oh, there were so many South 2s. We were in there forever. Okay, South 3, they sumo one of the largest hands of all time. I gotta peep this. Excuse me? Who am I looking at right now? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. This was a Baimon. The closed mixed triple sequence, Riichi Ipatsu. Dude, come on. And they hit an Orador. So here's like the bad luck, right? If they didn't hit the Orador and they didn't get the Ipatsu, that'd be 7 Han for 12,000 points. I feel like 12,000 points. Yeah, we might have been able to, you know, it would have been a much closer game if that was the case. We might have been able to fight for something as well. And then someone deals into a huge round, but at this point, like it's South 4. You gotta go down swinging. What are you throwing? The 5 of characters here? Yeah, you gotta. I don't blame them for this discard at all. You gotta go shoot for the moon, right? I mean, this is a great game. What was that one round where we invoked some despair? There was one round where it was this round. Yup. This was brutal. Just watching other people's dreams dripping down the drain like I'm the first song on Hamilton the musical. Come on. That feels good. That feels so good. As good as it feels to quickly get through that loading screen. All right. A day later. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch. You can find that link in the description. You can also join us in the Discord. Come chat. It's an incredible community. We've been talking a lot about Final Fantasy X lately. How it's one of the greatest games of all time. I'll say it. I'll say it. I don't care how many enemies it makes me. All right. Till next time. Please be kind to yourself. Please be patient with yourself. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? Peace.